couldn't help but notice. I texted you right away when you got your new deal with ESPN.
Oh yeah, thank you.
You're doing NBA sideline reporting.
Well,
when do we start that? When does that hit?
I am aspiring to follow in the footsteps of the great Susie Schefter and do things like that.
Now you got large shoes to fill there, but not figuratively.
I'm going to try to do that. And you know what? Listen, over the last few years, somehow playing some fantasy basketball on our ESPN Fantasy Basketball League, I've gotten into the NBA. So I think they just said it kind of as a fun, creative thing. Look, don't get me wrong. I think some people, I've had a lot of people come to me and say, "Oh, what games you doing? How many games?" No, I think there's a chance I'm going to be doing my first game in February, mid-February.
Okay. That's great.
After the Super Bowl, and that's a distinct possibility right now. It would be a very exciting first assignment. So I don't know how many games that'll be a year. Actually, the funny part is that more people have said something to me about that, the NBA sidelines, than the podcast that I'm going to be doing. That I'm excited about.
Now look, you know me with podcasts and how I know about promotion. But before I let you do that, though, and before we discuss that real quick, I had Ernie Johnson on last hour.
Yeah.
And I asked him I asked him if he had any advice for you to join the NBA reporting community. Here it is. Play it. Let's
hear.
Adam's as good as they come. I will think that there may be a time or two where he will be extended in the right arm, raising the microphone to some of these guys. He may be in for a rude awakening should DeAndre Jordan have a big game or Hassan Whiteside have a big game.
You're going where I think you're going, which is ESPN should get an Apple box or two ready for Adam.
Oh, Rich, did I say that? I did not.
No.
I would just think maybe some plyometric exercises, something like that, in anticipation for it. But seriously, he's going to be awesome. He's great at everything he does, and every time I watch him, I'm like, wow, how does this guy know all this? And so I'm sure he'll pour that same enthusiasm and work ethic into doing the NBA. So I can't wait to see him. It's going to be great.
That's very kind, Rich. I appreciate Ernie. He's the best at what he does. He's phenomenal. That studio show is a model of what studio shows should be, so I appreciate those kind words, and that's very, very kind of him. And, yeah, I'm going to wear as high heels as I possibly can to do those interviews. But
well, Susie can help you with that.
It's not like Mark Stein or Rachel Nichols, or these twin towers of reporters either. Like, I'm taller than them, I think, so what's the big deal?
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.